Welcome to the broadcast. Final day of Visit Mesa Basketball Challenge. I'm Brian Stanley joining you to open day 4. Your Mission Prep Royals will face the Salpointe Catholic Lancers. And we start with the Pledge of Allegiance here in Arizona. Mission Prep is coached by head coach Terrence Harris in his 18th season, and Salpointe Catholic coached by Eric Castillo. We'll be right back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Jennifer White today at 805-592-1272. That's Jennifer White at 805-592-1272.
Underwritten by Farmers, Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Meet the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 100% electric, with an incredible 360-mile range on a single charge. Right now, get up to $10,000 with no dealer markups at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, electrifying your journey, exclusively at Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Welcome back courtside. I'm Brian Stanley joining you. To my left is our camera operator this week, Rudy Orozco, putting in some work for us. So do appreciate his effort, his time, and his energy into this broadcast. And it's time for our starting lineups tonight for the Mission Prep Royals. We lead off with a 6'7" senior averaging 13.9 a game. That's going to be Luke Jacobson. And joining him in the starting lineup is going to be junior 75'10", Ethan Orozco, averaging 3.9 a game. Along with Ethan Orozco and Jacobson is going to be Braden Mott, the junior, standing 6 foot at guard. And Jaden Noziel, Jay Boog, averaging 12.5 points a game. The 6 foot junior approaching 500 points in his career. And then finally, Champ Morrissey, the junior, big money Morrissey, into the game, into the starting lineup. And the starting lineup for the Lancers is going to be senior wing Antonio Amador and the 6 foot junior Joey Castillo at point guard, leading things off with, and then the 6'7" senior at center, MJ Getabov, and the 6'2" junior at forward. A little short for forward, in my opinion, but Mateo Horn going to do some work tonight as they meet Taryn Harris' brother, Darnell Harris, at center court. And rounding things out is Bobby Smith, the 6'6" forward. That's more like a forward for me in high school basketball. And here we are to get underway at center court. The officials are ready. The teams are in their final huddle. Royals getting their final instruction, looking to snap a skid. A 7-game losing streak the Royals are looking to snap here in this opening game of Day 4 action at Visit Mesa Basketball Challenge. The Royals facing the Salpointe Catholic Lancers out of Tucson, Arizona. Tucson about 2 hours to our south in Arizona, give or take. I am not a directionist, so don't quote me. At the center is going to be Smith and LJ, and the Lancers collect the opening tip by the efforts of Bobby Smith. Amador to Smith, crosses over with Horn, back to Amador, throws it to Castillo, out of bounds. A bad pass from Amador to Castillo, ends up out of bounds, selling wide right for Castillo. The inbounds to Boogs. Back to Mott, who brings it across the logo of Mountain View High School. Deep left wing. Orozco back to Mott. Mott delivering instructions. Baseline drive by Nozil. Nozil double teamed underneath, loses control of possession. And back to the Lancers. We're scoreless. And with that layup from Antonio Amador, the Lancers are on the board first from Salpointe Catholic. Mott, left wing, picks up the dribble, passes to the left elbow. Morrissey back to Mott, left wing. Three-pointer, left side. Nozil comes up short, rebounded by Amador. Amador passes to Horn. Horn with a dribble between the legs, passes to his left. Castillo back to Amador. Pass inside, and that's good. Gedabab with the layup. 4-0 Lancers in this first half. Missed shot by LJ from beyond the arc, right side. Rebound with the Lancers. Corner shot. And that's money for Bobby Smith. 3 points on the board for Smith. 7-0 run here in the first 2 minutes of action for Salpointe Catholic out of Tucson, Arizona. Mott picks up the dribble to Orozco. Into the corner to Morrissey. To Nozil. Back to the wing to Mott. Mott steps to the elbow. Ball knocked loose. Lancers come up with it. That is going to be Amador once again with possession. Dribbles it forward. And Coach Harris taking a timeout. He needs to re-instruct his players on, I guess, how to play basketball here, because they're not doing so hot. With 13:42 on the clock, a 30-second timeout. The Lancers up 7-0, shutting down the offense of the Royals with a couple turnovers. Want to appreciate our viewers out there in this early morning action on your Saturday. When you could be watching Saturday morning cartoons, you're watching PSNtv. How great is that? I got Rudy to smile over here with that comment. Yeah. Let's go, Rudy. You know, I sure do miss the Saturday morning cartoons we grew up with, Rudy. They're just not the same anymore. 13:42. Coming out of the Mission Prep timeout. Lancers with the ball. Inbound from Horn to Castillo. Back to Horn on the left side. Boogs knocks the ball loose, fighting with Horn. Horn picks it back up off the hardwood. Castillo passes inside. Gedabov loses possession. Lancers stay with it. Back to Gedabov. Three-pointer for Castillo, no good. Kicked out by Orozco. And Jacobson comes up with it to Nozil. Nozil sets the offense. Into the corner to Mott. Orozco at the elbow. Back to Mott into the left corner. Pass into the right corner to the wing to Nozil. Orozco wide open up top. That's off the front of the iron. LJ recovers. And LJ and Nozil end up in the same corner. Nozil brings it out. Morrissey in between the circles. Chest high pass to Mott. To LJ at the free throw line. Bounce pass inside to Morrissey from Orozco. Shot no good. Rebounded. 15 on the shot clock for Mission Prep. And Nozil breaks the goose egg open with the first points of the day for Mission Prep. 7-2 our score. 12-25 first half action. No fouls. Everybody's been playing cleanly so far. Smith into the corner. Horn, three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds off of Gedabov. Mission Prep ball going to be inbounded by Mott. And checking into the game for Mission Prep is going to be Stokes Wallen. Wallen hit his Mission Prep career high of 8 points earlier in the tournament. Jacobson pulls the trigger, three-pointer, nothing but net for the big fella. And the Royals have stopped the run for the Lancers. The score now 7-5, under 12 minutes to go in the half. Amador to Horn. Back to Amador, right side, pulls up for the three-pointer. And contested by Morrissey. But Amador good for the three. 10-5, the lead is double. And Castillo with the strip and the bucket from the right side, 12-5. 7-point lead for Salpointe Catholic. Wallen to Mott. Back to Wallen, bounce pass inside to Morrissey. Into the corner to LJ. LJ pulls the trigger, off target. Rebounded by Horn. Horn to Castillo. Castillo drives baseline, sends up a floater, and finds the bottom of the bucket. Castillo with 4 points in this contest. 14-5 is our score. And the Lancers are back on a 7-0 run after Mission Prep put up 5 in this first half. Corner shot, Orozco, money! Ethan Orozco with a three, the second three-pointer for Mission Prep. Bobby Smith in the corner, takes it to the rim, lays it off the window, and the lead is 16-8. Salpointe Catholic leads by 8 in this contest. LJ wide open, takes the delivery from Orozco, sends up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Joey Castillo, who decides not to go cross court for the score. Attempt and travel called on Amador. Antonio Amador called for the travel. Multiple substitutions for both squads. Coming in for Mission Prep is going to be Brody Miller, Marco Chavez, and Hayden Porter. Still on court for Mission Prep is Braden Mott and Luke Jacobson. Jacobson in the corner, back up top to Mott. Cross court to quarter. Mott up top. Pass down low to LJ. LJ fighting for the rim. Rebounded by Chavez. And Chavez with a second chance points for Mission Prep. 16-10 our score. 9-10 on the clock. Yet to have a foul called in this contest. And the contested shot no good for Isaac Lamb. 8:55 on the clock. 6-point lead for the Lancers. Brody Miller up top to quarter. To his left to Mott. Back to the right, quarter, back to his left, Mott. 8 on the shot clock. Mott pulls up for the jumper, mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Lamb, passes forward to Castillo. Castillo guarded by LJ, kicks it across. And cleared out to the top court by Yepes. And the shot no good underneath for Yepes. Shot no good for Mission Prep. Timeout taken. 30-second timeout taken by Salpointe Catholic. I keep wanting to say Salpointe Christian, but it is Salpointe Catholic out of Tucson, Arizona. We'll be right back. Mission Prep basketball presented by California Fresh Market, driven by Hyundai, San Luis Obispo, and protected by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Welcome back to action here courtside Gary Ernest Court on the campus of champions. Mountain View High School, Mesa, Arizona on the court for the Royals. Brody Miller, Luke Jacobson, shot underneath, up and good for MJ Gadabov. Gadabov with 4, as I was saying. Nozil, Corder, Miller, Jacobson, and Chavez on the court. Missed shot by Jacobson. Jacobson showing some frustration with himself. Screaming out as he goes back down court in transition for defense. Lamb guarded by Nozil. Back to Castillo. Three-pointer from the left side, no good for Aronson. Aronson. Jacobson, another three-point attempt. I think at this point you got to stop looking for three-pointers and go to the rim and fight for the basket underneath. If you're missing too many three-pointers, you're missing opportunities to score. Jump shot inside. Yepes. And the score 20-10 with Yepes scoring with the jump shot. Three-pointer, good for Isaac Lamb. .604 on the clock, 6:02. Now 6 minutes to go in the half. Three-pointer no good for Corder. Rebounded by Aronson. Passed across to Lamb to Castillo. Three-pointer taken from the left wing. Finds the bottom of the net. Castillo with 7 in this one. And it's 26-12. Mission Prep falling behind to Salpointe Catholic. We'll be right back.
Meet the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 100% electric, with an incredible 360-mile range on a single charge. Right now, get up to $10,000 with no dealer markups at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, electrifying your journey exclusively at Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Back under action here. Gary Ernest Court. Mott to Nozil, to Corder, back to Nozil up top. And Corder inside, he's swatted by Bobby Smith. And the rebound to the Lancers. As Caden Johnson pulls the rebound, pass inside to Aronson. And Brody Miller drops the hot bucket. 28-15 is our score. And we finally have a foul here in the second half of the first quarter, or first half. Sounds weird to say second half of the first half. With 4:57, we have a foul. Foul on Braden Mott. First foul of the contest. On the court for Mission Prep is going to be Mott, Miller, Wallen, Morrissey, and Nozil. And Bobby Smith fouled by Morrissey. Excuse me, Stokes Wallen called for the foul. Pass up top to Razul. Braden Mott once again receives the foul. Three quick fouls against Mission Prep, starting to show their frustrations and losing discipline in the frustration. Lamb trying to pull up on Mott, pass inside to Bobby Smith, guarded by Wallen. Now to Johnson. Johnson missing. Excuse me, Razul. Four minutes in the quarter remaining. Reverse layup, no good for Morrissey. Jump shot, no good for Razul. Going back the other way with Mission Prep. Mission Prep trailing 30-15. Nozil into the paint. Contact made before it gets to the rim. The ball will be inbounded on the baseline. Isaac Lamb called for the foul. First foul against the Lancers in the first half, 3:35 remaining. 30-15 is our score. Jump shot, free throw line on the rebound, and Stokes Wallen dropping it in. Morrissey knocks the ball away. It's recovered by Mott. And Mott's going to get it across the timeline. Mott to Miller. Miller, deep three-pointer, not able to get it to sink through. And under 3 minutes to go, pass forward to Aronson. To Smith on the left side. Smith puts it up, but can't get it to go as he was contested by Stokes Wallen. 2:40. First half, Lancers lead Mission Prep 30-17. Wallen steps up, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Razul. And the ball out of bounds off the Lancers. $2:15 now on the board. Until we get to halftime, coming up is our halftime report presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. Give her a call at 805-592-1272 to book your appointment for the best auto and home insurance you can find on the Central Coast. Protecting PSNtv for the last 2 seasons. 5 on the shot clock. LJ takes the shot from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by the Lancers. Everybody hits the floor trying to chase the ball down. Lancers come up with it, and we have a foul on Stokes Wallen against Mateo Horn. And Wallen with his second. 4th team foul. So we go almost 12 minutes with no fouls. And then we go 2.5 minutes with 5 fouls called. And a corner shot good for Caden Johnson, three-pointer, 33-17. I guess the officials are waking up like everybody in the stands, because as this game goes on, it gets a little bit rowdier, and a turnover by the Royals. Caden Johnson with the deuce. 5 points for Johnson in the last 30 seconds. And that goes off of Coach's shoe. Coach Eric Castillo gets the ball slapped off of him. And he tried to cover up knowing that was coming. That was interesting that he saw it coming and ducked. Mott in the quarter to LJ, to Morrissey. And that ball knocked loose by Caden Johnson. Pass inside. Gadabov with the deuce. Six points for Gadabov. 37 seconds remaining. Right elbow. Morrissey with the rock. Kicks it out to Mott. Mott looking for an opportunity to shoot it. LJ in the corner. Quick three-pointer. No good for Luke Jacobson. Jacobson with 3 points in this first half. 15 seconds remaining, excuse me. 37-17 is our score. Royals trail by 20 in this first half. And 1.2 seconds remaining, the Royals get the ball back. Quick pass to LJ, that sails through his hands, not able to turn around and put the shot up from the free throw line. And at the break, our score is 37-17. Mission Prep trailing in this one. Only scoring 17 points total, 7 in 8 minutes in the second half of the first half. We'll be right back. I'm going to check my book with official Mission Prep scorekeeper Natalie Orozco. Make sure we're all square. We'll be right back.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Jennifer White today at 805-592-1272. That's Jennifer White at 805-592-1272.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back courtside. We're at the break. Our halftime report presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. If you're looking for home and auto coverage to protect your property and belongings, give Jennifer White a call. She has the best rates in town. Proud presenting sponsor of Mission Prep Athletics and protecting PSNtv for the last 2 seasons. You give her a call at 805-592-1272 to book your appointment. And it is time for our halftime report. Our score again, 37-17. The Royals trail by 20 to the Salpointe Catholic Lancers. And let's look at the scoreboard for the Royals first. Leading scorer off the bench is Marco Chavez with 4 points. Luke Jacobson with 3. Ethan Orozco with 3. Brody Miller with 3. Jaden Ozil with 2. And Stokes Wallen with 2. Fouls for Mission Prep. They had 4 in the first half. 2 to Braden Mott and 2 to Stokes Wallen. On the other side of the ball, Salpointe Catholic Lancers. They have 37 points tonight. They are led in scoring by Joey Castillo, the junior point guard, with 7 points. MJ Gedabov with 6 points. Antonio Amador with 5 points. Caden Johnson off the bench with 5 points. Bobby Smith with 5 points. Paul Oliveras Yepes with 2 points. Omar Razul with 4 points. Isaac Lamb with 3 points. And that rounds out the scoring. Only 1 foul handed out in the first half to the Lancers, and that was to junior forward Isaac Lamb in the late minutes of the second half. To get to this moment, this is where we are. Mission Prep has played 3 games so far, losing on Wednesday to Timpview, losing on Thursday to Valley Christian, losing on Friday to Mountain View. 0-3 at the Visit Mesa Basketball Challenge. Hoping to get a win here. They got a lot to do to climb out of this hole of 20 points. They can do it. They just need to show some energy, be confident, and play as a team. Seems at times when things get a little rough, the communications drop. But let's get the communications back up and let's get these boys rolling. I know Coach is going to be excited when he's able to get Roman Benedetti and Chase Untal back into the lineup. 2 key elements missing, with Roman Benedetti averaging 9.8 points a game and Untal averaging 3.6. So right there, that is out of your lineup. That is a good 12 points that you're missing in a game, and could be possibly more depending on the night. But here we are, second half action just around the corner. Our halftime report presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White, serving Santa Luis Obispo. If you're in the market for home or auto coverage, give Jennifer White a call. She has the packages to suit your needs to protect your property and belongings. Her phone number, 805-592-1272. Again, 805-592-1272. A proud sponsor of Mission Prep Athletics and protecting PSNtv for the last 2 years.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White can help you assess whether you're ready for the journey ahead. Call Farmers Agent Jennifer White today at 805-592-1272. That's Jennifer White at 805 592-1272.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We are farmers.
And we're back under action here. And the pass out of bounds. Starting the quarter off for, or the half off for the Royals is going to be Chavez, Orozco, Nozil, Mott, and Jacobson. For the Lancers is going to be Smith, got above, Castillo, Abador, and Horn. The original starting five. So Amador, Castillo, Horn, Smith, and get above. And Orozco called for a foul. First foul in with 40 seconds off the clock. And Smith dropping the bucket just after the foul was called. 7 points for Smith, matching Joey Castillo with the leading score. Orozco into Mott, into the corner to Jacobson, back to the Mott to the wing. Left side to Orozco, back to Mott, into the corner, right side to Jacobson. Jacobson and Mott playing catch a little bit. And the pass inside to Nozil, stolen by the Lancers. Joey Smith comes up with it. 14:40 on the clock. Horn to Castillo. Castillo's shot off target, airballed out of bounds. That's going to help the Royals just a little bit as they trail by 22. Jacobson in the corner. Mott left side of Orozco pulls up, three-pointer. Just off target, knocked out by Jacobson, but nobody there, or excuse me, by Chavez, but nobody there to collect the rebound. And going the other way, saved by the coach. Let's go Royals. Coach Mott saw that Mott had the possession and was about to go sell out of bounds with it and called the timeout by the skin of his chinny chin chin. We'll be right back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness.
As the road you travel changes, so can your insurance needs. Talking with Farmers Insurance Agent.
Welcome back. Sorry to cut the commercial short. We're under action. Royals trail 39-17. Nozil brings it across the timeline following the inbounds. A possession saved by coach's timeout as Mott recovered that loose ball, selling out of bounds. Talk about team chemistry right there. Jacobson into the corner with the rock. High pass to Orozco across court. Ends up at his feet as it sink quickly. Back to Jacobson, chest high pass, cross court, no good. Rebounded by Bobby Smith. And Bobby Smith is running hard across court, but gives up the rock to Castillo, to Amador, to Horn, and back to Bobby Smith, who gets it down low to get above. No good. Smith from offensive board to defensive board, back to offensive board. And Smith with the bucket now with 9 points, the 6'6" forward, using his frame to work down low. Braden Mott, left-hand pass to Orozco inside to Chavez, and Chavez dropping it hot from about 6 feet out. Marco Chavez career high, 8 points. scored back against Clovis North on day 3 of the Christmas Classic. And Chavez climbing the ladder, pulling the board. Give that man money in the bank. Orozco, no good on the shot off the side of the rim. Rebounded by the Lancers. 12:26 on the clock. We're in the second half. Ball out of bounds off of Mission Prep. Possession stays with the Lancers. Morrissey checking in. Also checking in for the Lancers is going to be Valerdi, Lamb, and Yipes. Pass up top to Valerdi. Inside to Gedabov. And Gedabov spins and puts it up. MJ Gedabov with 8 points in this contest. Second leading scorer for the Lancers. Mott to Nozil. Back to Mott. Orozco bounce pass to the corner. Morrissey. Morrissey sneaks across court wide open as Nozil goes to the rim and lays it in with the baseline drive. Nozil with 4 points, 43-21 is our score. Royals trying to prevent a runaway here in the second half. Passed outside to Castillo. Multiple missed shots by the Lancers. And Mission Prep comes up with it. Mott with the rebound. Slows things down to set the offense. Nozil into the corner from Morrissey. And as he drives the baseline, we have a foul called on Gedabov. MJ Gedabov called for his first foul. Each team with one foul in the half, 11:09 remaining. Mott in the corner, exchanges positions with Nozil. Nozil drives to the rim from the left wing and lays it in off the window. Nozil now with 6 points. The lead has been cut to 20. Mission Prep has a lot of work to do here with 10:47 remaining in this contest. And MJ Gedabov misses, and the only one there to collect that rebound was Miller. Miller took it all by himself, uncontested. Nozil up top between the circles to Mott. Back to Nozil, right corner. Finds the money, and Nozil's warming up and getting hot. 3 shots made in a row for Nozil here in the second half. And Valerdi, no good. Second chance points knocked away by Mission Prep. And Chavez comes up with the board to Mott, going across the timeline and to the rim. Off the window, no good. Valerdi with the rebound. That's Isaac Lamb with the rebound. Valerdi looking for the three-pointer. Got those twos backwards, but it got him right in the nick of time. Valerdi with his first bucket of the game and a timeout on the court. 9:48 remaining. A 20-point lead for the Salpointe Catholic Lancers. 46-26 is our score. And we're in timeout, so we're going to go ahead and take it with them. And I'm going to take a drink of water.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're for shaping unforgettable journeys.
Mission Prep ball coming out of the timeout. On the court for the Royals, Jacobson, Miller, Quarter, Chavez, and Morrissey. Miller to Quarter. And the pass to Miller off target. Miller went running by it, and Morrissey tried to collect it. Could not get there in time. Turned over to the Lancers. 9:27, 20-point lead. 46-26 is the score. Bounce pass up top. Valerdi to Lamb. Lamb's going to drive baseline. No good. Rebounded. Second chance points for Razul. Omar Razul, the 6'5 sophomore. He's going to be building this program the next couple years for Salpointe Catholic. Showing his strength early as a sophomore. Bounce pass to Chavez. Jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Razul. Omar Razul clears it out to his teammates. Valerdi down to Razul. Razul easily throws it up over Chavez. Razul with 6 points in this contest. 50-26. And the steal, we're going the other way with with Yepes. Multiple missed shots now. Rebound back to the Lancers and to the rim is Valerdi. Valerdi with the score, Rocco Valerdi. (52-26) is scored. Miller to the rim, rebounded by Razul. We're under 8 minutes to play here. And Valerdi scores again for the Lancers. 7 points for Valerdi. Getting ready to check in for mission prep is going to be Kyson Hickman, Braden Mott, and Jaden Noziel. Quarter up top, guarded by Valerdi. Valerdi makes contact, resulting in a foul. And it's only 3 fouls in this whole contest for the Lancers. Rudy helping out with the production work now. As my mouse scrolls over windows and pops them up real quick. Luckily, it doesn't affect the broadcast. It just affects his view using the computer as a monitor. So he's trying to help me help him. That's all right. Valerdi passing it out. Aronson now inside. Razul, Valerdi. Valerdi with 9 points. Matching Bobby Smith for the leading scorer of this contest, along with Noziel, who has 9 in this contest. 56-26, a 30-point lead for the Lancers of Salpointe Catholic. Baseline drive for Noziel, shot no good. And rebounded by Razul, Omar Razul. Doing a great job of collecting the board and not traveling, keeping his pivot foot stationary. Wide open shot. Valerdi can't get it to sink. Comes up short on the delivery. Gets a second shot attempt and steps into the left elbow. And Velarde able to get that one to sink through. Velarde now the leading scorer in this contest, 11 points. And the running clock has kicked in. The shot clock officially goes dark. Setting at 0, so both teams can take their time in possession. And the clock will continue to run in stoppage unless there is a timeout. And I believe they have a 1-minute warning stoppage. Kyson Hickman at the free throw line, gets the ball away to Noziel. To his left, 5:24 on the clock. Noziel drives in, tries to put it off the window. And Noziel is showing his frustrations, being helped up by Mason Taylor and Kyson Hickman. Orozco to Mott. Mott to Noziel, wide open. Three-pointer dropping in. Noziel now with 12, his second three-pointer. Orozco with the steal, trying to give the Royals an opportunity. Orozco steps out, three-pointer, sends it sailing just slightly off target, and Mott fighting for the board. Back to Orozco, and Orozco right there to put it up. 5 points for Ethan Orozco, helping his season average currently at 3.9. That's going to climb just a bit going into the league opener on January 9th against the St. Joseph Knights of Santa Maria, a powerhouse on the Central Coast. The inbounds to Mott. Another foul called on the Lancers, the third one of the half. And Noziel with the alley-oop layup. 14 for Noziel, 58-33. And a timeout called by the Lancers head coach, Eric Castillo. And he sounded like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat just now. Everybody in the gymnasium heard him yell at his team, "Get over here!" He's not happy about this run from Mission Prep Royals. Royals showing some energy here late, and this is one thing we haven't seen much in this tournament, is the Royals fighting back late to try to at least close the gap and walk away with some pride, and they're doing that today. The gap slowly closing. The score currently 25-point lead, 58-33. And the clock never started. Official scorekeeper's like, my bad. My bad. We all get little lazy sometimes. It's early on a Saturday morning. I want to be at home drinking my coffee, watching those cartoons. And in the corner, Velarde. Back up top to Johnson. To Aronson. To Johnson on the left side. Inside. Stripped, but able to recover is Aronson to Velarde. I'd give you a shot clock, but there isn't one. Mott with the rebound, double coverage, able to get it to Noziel. And the referees are letting him play fast and loose here. That one looked like it was out of bounds, but the Lancers still playing with it. Body's hitting the floor now, and we finally have a whistle after a lot of contact. And these officials are smiling like it's a good time. I've seen some weird officiating at this tournament. I'm not one to criticize officials, but you know, they might need a substitution of officials. And we had a equipment timeout for Noziel, tying his shoes. Inbounds to Razul, and Razul dropping a three-pointer, shocking his teammates. I'm assuming he don't normally do that. 9 points for Razul. Omar Razul with that three-pointer, sending him to 9 points. 61-33 is our score. Pass inside to Orozco. Orozco throwing it up in the paint. Orozco now with 7 in the contest. Orozco's career high is 11, 4 points away. Valerde with a three-pointer from the same spot put up by Omar Razul. Valerde with 14, Rocco Rock. Hickman called for the foul. On the court for the Royals right now is Mason Taylor, Jaden Ozil, Braden Mott, Kyson Hickman, and Ethan Orozco, who just pulled the board for Mission Prep. Passes forward to Taylor from Hickman. That pass sails through the fingertips of Taylor. And back with the Lancers. Kicked out to Valerde, and he steps out of bounds as he passes the ball away to Yepes. Less than a minute to go in this contest now. 64-35 is our score. Appreciate our fans being with us all week long as we broadcast live from the campus of Champions on the campus of Mountain View High School, home of the Toros. And Valerde going the other way. And Orozco not believing that foul. As Rocco Valerde goes to the line to shoot two. I think this is the first time somebody's been sent to the line in this contest to shoot a pair of free throws. A lot of the fouls have been on the hardwood. Converting both of them with 43 seconds remaining. 16 points for Rocco Valerde. 66-35. Taylor driving in from the wing. No good on the shot through the paint. Less than 30 to go now. And the Lancers of Salpointe Catholic going to sell this one out with a win and let the time run. And our final, rather than letting time fully expire, they're just going to call this one a done day. Our final score, 66-35. Mission Prep, not their finest moments in this tournament. They will regroup. Coach will have them for 2 weeks worth of practice. I appreciate your help, Rudy, all week long. You've been great helping me here. And we will be back on January 9th at Coates Court as the Mission Prep Royals host the powerhouse of the Central Coast, the St. Joseph Knights. Our leading scorer tonight for both squads is going to be Rocco Valerde, 16 points. Round out scoring for the Salpointe Catholic Lancers. Bobby Smith, 9 points. Omar Razul, 9 points. Paul Oliveras Yepes with 2 points. Caden Johnson, 5 points. Joey Castillo, 7 points. MJ Gadabov, 8 points. Antonio Amador, 5 points. Isaac Lamb, 3 points. For a total of 66. For the Royals, 35 points in total. Jaden Ozil with 14. Ethan Orozco with 7. Luke Jacobson with 3. Marco Chavez off the bench with 6. Brody Miller with 3, and Stokes Wallen with 2. The Royals fall to 3-11, now on an 8-game losing streak, hosting the St. Joseph Knights January 9th right here, PSNtv. Stay tuned to our Twitter channel or your X channel, whatever you want to call it, the Prep SN. I'm Stanley on Sports. That's where you can find me, and we will have all your updates there. We appreciate you being with us through this trip. We're going to head back home. We got a long drive.